Welcome to this month's edition of Portside with the Pilots. I'm your host, Travis Demers. It's hard to believe that October is already here, one of the busiest months of the year on the Bluff, so let's get right to it. Coming up, an MLS superstar returns to the University of Portland.
Thank you very much for waking up early. I know it's Saturday morning in college. It could be tough, but thanks for coming out.
Plus, a preview of the women's basketball season.
We're looking to run the floor, press, anything we can do quickly and get the other team riled up.
Also, baseball under the lights for the first time in the history of Joe Etzel Field.
Friday nights here on campus in the stadium watching baseball, that sounds like a pretty good Friday night.
Before we get to all of that, first, some women's soccer. 2005 was a very special year for the University of Portland women's soccer team. A 23-0-2 season and the program's second national championship in 4 years captured the hearts of the UP community, the city of Portland, and the state of Oregon. The Pilots have been celebrating the 10-year anniversary of that accomplishment all season long, and the memories from that historic year will never fade away.
The 2005 national champions.
Personally, man, I was a freshman, so I was like, wow, is this just how it is? We're just never going to lose a game, and Zink's going to score every game.
The first game started, the city kind of caught on, and the crowd could tell the way the team played that there was something different.
The 2005 playoffs was just something different. Not only having a school embrace this team, but a community and a whole city.
I vividly remember in the Notre Dame game, the quarterfinal, it sold out in 6 minutes, so they had an overflow room in the Child Center.
After that game, I remember Garrett saying, okay, you have till you get in the locker room to celebrate this game, and then you start thinking about the next game and the Final Four.
Hello, Texas! The Pilots are back in the Final Four.
To face Penn State in the situation that we were, it just showed that those were the top two teams in the country, and to have to be decided in penalty kicks, nobody likes it, but to know that Christine Sinclair's up there with a chance to win and move on to a national championship final was pretty reassuring. It was the right person to have at the right time.
Portland moves on to the final.
Getting ready for that last game, it was like we got to celebrate in our last game. It was fun and just do our thing.
For Waz to put that first goal away in 90 seconds, it was just kind of a little bit of a sigh of relief and a little bit of like, you know, had a smile on your face, like this is going to be a good game, this is going to be fun.
The first goal allowed in the NCAA tournament for UCLA, and the Pilots are on top.
You know, and I was just lucky to not be defended by Denisha Adams and find that opening, you know, so early in the game and put us up 1-0.
For us, affecting the community outwards, I mean, we were showing a strong group of female athletes, especially at such a small Catholic school, who were dominating on the national scale.
I know in the 10 years since then, it's, you know, pretty awesome just to know that we had that support, and always know wherever I've traveled in soccer that our fan base here is unique and the best.
The biggest thing I can take away from that season is that we never doubted ourselves for 1 second. We always knew we were going to win.
The Seattle Reign were recently in town to take on FC Kansas City in the NWSL Championship match at Providence Park. 6 University of Portland alums are on the Reign roster, and then they ultimately lost that match 1-0. Returning to Portland made the game a little more special.
I love coming back to Portland. Obviously, you know, 4 very special years here. With such great energy between the fans and the players, and you always get that when you come to Portland. So I think that there'll be a great match and an awesome display for the NWSL.
I think it's pretty cool. At the beginning of the season, during our preseason, we came down and played the Pilots, and so to kind of start our good season, strong season in Portland, and then come back and finish it in Portland is pretty special.
I have a lot of friends. My boyfriend here, and my family loves to come because they're familiar from when I went to college here. So yeah, it's definitely special, and I love coming back to Portland to play.
There's a sense of comfortability that we feel here in Portland, and knowing that our old coaches are here and our friends and our family, and I think that'll actually kind of put us at ease. Portland's like my second home. Been here for 5 years, so kind of just feels like all roads lead back to Portland somehow, and I'm happy to be here.
Coming up on Portside, New York Red Bulls goalkeeper Luis Robles visits the men's soccer team.
To work with Bill every single day was largely influential.